Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment I want to discuss with you realistic poop it's the fan medical prepping. First off, I want to thank everyone who came out to the Philadelphia class. We had a full class and we turned out the next leaders in the generation of preppers for sure. But everyone left, had a great time with an expanded knowledge base and skill set base. So thanks to everyone who came out, and I look forward to seeing you again next year. Today I want to discuss with you realistic medical prepping in poop it's the fan scenario, but also really every day as well. For those of you who have read any number of the novels regarding prepping and poop it's the fan, WROL, basically doomsday type of scenarios, you will note that in many of these books there are folks who sustain gunshot wounds who are miraculously sutured up by folks with almost no surgical experience and are saved from all complications and are restored to their previous level of functioning care. Folks, I think that this is, to be quite honest, intellectual masturbation. And there are a lot of people who are operating in a fantasy world as to what they are realistically going to be able to do in a disaster scenario from a medical standpoint. I'll talk to people regularly, and folks will email me and ask my opinion about this surgical kit or this surgical kit. And folks, I have to be realistic with you. You're absolutely wasting your money unless you are an experienced trauma surgeon. There's no point in storing up these things. There is no point in dedicating the amount of resources necessary in your budget for certain. There's no point in doing this. It's glitzy and it's sexy, and that's why people are attracted to it. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, what you're going to have is a pile of instruments in the corner that you have no idea how to use, when you're going to use them, why you should use them, and what you should use them for. So I would encourage you when you are evaluating your prep work and when you're evaluating your supplies to take a real honest assessment of what is a realistic scenario to prep for and that you anticipate. This is part of what we discuss in the Medical Prep 101 class. Part of the curriculum that I developed is pulling apart all of the clutter in medical prep world and distilling down for you what are the realistic things to prep for and what you can really do about it. Unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, we are operating in a dream world. I guess it's because we are used to seeing physicians and healthcare providers operate as demigods. That, oh, anything is fixable, anything can be repaired. In a survival scenario, folks, that's not true any longer. And for us, we have to recognize, number one, our skill sets are going to be limited because we are all not trauma surgeons, we're not field surgeons, we're not orthopedic surgeons, we're limited. So our skill sets are limited, our supplies are limited, and really there are a myriad of other factors that are going to place external limitations on our ability to take care of our families. So realistically, what we can prep for are the things that are available now. And like I said, this is what I go into in my Medical Prep 101 classes. I'm not going to go into too much detail here because I'm not going to give away all my curriculum. I've worked too long and too hard on it. But I want to encourage you to come out, obviously. But I want to dispel some of the rumors here. It's just not realistic to prep for surgery. It isn't. It is realistic to prep for the things that you experience now. Think about the common complications that you experience now. If you are a person who suffers from an arrhythmia, or you're someone who has an upper respiratory condition, then that would serve you to prep for. If you are someone who has a child with special dietary issues or a child who has developmental issues, then you need to focus your preps on that. Prep for your most likely anticipated scenarios, not what you read in a book, folks. What is realistic to your life, in your sphere, in your circle of influence. So, Want to let you guys know about the upcoming Patriot Nurse classes. February 10th is Sellersburg, Indiana. February 24th is Fort Lauderdale. That's going to be oceanfront. That's going to be a great class. I'm really excited for it because during lunch break, I'm sitting out on the beach. March is the Texas classes. Something really cool is coming up. I'm going to be down in San Antonio on March 15th. That's a Friday. The 16th and 17th, I am pairing up with Lone Star Medics for a joint training weekend. There is a 10% savings if you sign up for both classes at my website, www.thepatriotnurse.com. Lone Star Medics will be teaching a traumatic injuries component on Saturday. Then I'll be teaching Medical Prep 101 on Sunday. So it's going to be a wonderful weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it. April is Yakima, Washington. That class is filling up really fast, folks. I have folks coming in from Canada in order to attend that class. So I encourage you to sign up because it's going to fill up. May, I'm going to Indianapolis, and then from them I've got some more classes that I've added in June. June, I'm going to Greenville, South Carolina, and then to Sacramento. The next month, I'm going to Kansas City. There's an updated listing of all of the Medical Prep 101 classes for 2013 on the website, so I encourage you to make your way on over to it and check it out. Also, like me on Facebook. That is where I tend to do most of my everyday interactions, and typically I try and post something every day, at least make a comment or a really good link, a neat video, something like that. So I encourage you to like me on Facebook. You will be more in the loop that way, I promise. So, hope it was helpful for y'all. And for now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later.